Lifting others up helps you, and in today's video we're going to find out 1, why lifting others up helps you. 2, by lifting others up you are bringing good to the world, and number 3, how are you going to do this to add to your life, to make your life have meaning and benefit everybody around you. So let's go. Hi, my name's Joe and I'm here to help you, inspire you, lift you up every single day, because I believe in you and I want you to feel inspired every single day. So let's get to it, to lifting others up. Why are we talking about this today? There's not enough of this in the world. There is not. You are watching this video because you want something more. You want to bring good to the world. The way you do that is to lift others up. Now, you may be in a really difficult position yourself, and that can happen, right? I myself, if you've watched my other videos, I suffer with massive depression and I needed my own help. And there were people around me that were trying to lift me up, others around me trying to help me, and that helped. So throughout my whole career, being with people, leading people, being in teams, in the financial sector, lifting others up was something that I've always wanted to do, because to see other people thrive, to see other people get to where they want to be is an amazing thing. Not only do they feel great, you feel great that you were like partly responsible for that. Now, you're not going to take all the credit because you want to give them the credit, right? Because they put in the effort, but what you were there to do was to cheer them on, right? You were cheering, come on, you can do this, you got this, right? But not in a like cheesy way, right? You can actually give them practical things. So let me just give you some examples. So I worked in a place where you had all your technical skills and I had this experience that I could pass on. So when people ask me questions, I would respond to them, I'd help them, I'd say, well, what do you want? And provided put in the effort, I was there to help them. So back in the day, I had a team member approach me and they said, well, I want to know more about this subject. It was a specific subject related to my career, okay? Now, they said they wanted to put in the effort, so I said, okay, let's do it lunchtime. So, over lunchtime, we sat down, we went through all the technical aspects of this job. And do you know what? They grabbed it, they ran with it, they put in the effort, because they wanted it, right? They wanted to be better. And of course, I wanted to help them and lift them up. And so what happened was, that person went on to do some great things. They wanted to be, leader, manager, they just accelerated. I've had so many other people in my team, or my teams that have done that have gone on to do great things, are still doing great things right now. That's because you're lifting others up, right? You are tapping into people's dreams. But what happens is that you've got your own dreams, right? So what's in it for you? You've got your own dream. What's in it for you is that it lifts you up psychologically. It gives you energy to show that you've helped someone. So my strong dream is to really help others win. I want you to win. By watching this video, I want you to win. But we've all got a responsibility to lift others up. So where we are now, we can pull others along, right? We can lift them up. Okay, and the same like for us, right? People above me, right? They can lift me up. But we're always learning. So what's in it for you is that you're always going to improve. You're going to get better. Look, you're not going to help everybody. For specific times, you may have a specific skill, but you might have a word of encouragement. Like if someone's feeling really low, you just might need to listen. That's lifting others up, right? So I was lucky enough to work for a year for the Samaritans. Worked for a whole year just listening to people. It really did open my eyes up to how we can really help each other, how we can lift each other up, make this world a better place. Because when you're out in the world, everyone's got their business going on, but when it comes down to it, what are we thinking about ourselves when we're by ourselves? What are we thinking about ourselves when we're by ourselves? And a lot of people struggle with this. We struggle. I've struggled with it. I'm getting better at it. But I still have moments where I struggle, where I don't have the motivation to do this. It's such a big thing that I want to do. But that's why we surround ourselves with people that are going to lift us up, right? We want to be one of those people in a circle that he lifts others up. And likewise, when we create those circles are going to be bigger, right? So when we need the help, people are going to be there for us. But it's not a transaction, remember. I don't believe in transactions. You're doing it because you just really want to do it. You're not expecting anything in return. But you know you'll reach out to someone if you need it. But it's not say, hey, I'm going to help you and I want you to help me back. An immediate thing. It's not transactional. When you're lifting others up, it's about really finding out about them. The genuine thing that's going to help them. What are their immediate needs? And what are they going to need in the future? So when we think about lifting others up, we need to tap into their dreams and goals. Now, people are going to be afraid to reveal that. Now, in the moment, they might be struggling with something, but when we're talking or when we're listening, we want to listen to the things that are going to lift them up. So, what is it? Why are they not in a great place? What's the reason? What's stopping them becoming the person they want to become? And I feel as our job as lifting others up is helping them get there. Whether it's in a career, whether it's a relationship, whether they're struggling with their own thoughts, whatever that might be. Through my experiences through being a coach, being a leader, working with Samaritans, the biggest thing that's worked is just listening to people. You don't have to speak. You just listen to them, and you can ask the questions. You can say, okay, so tell me what's going on. What's going on for you right now? But creating a safe space, lifting up, but creating a safe space that can be totally and brutally honest where they are. Because that's where we only get, right? You only get to where you need to be by being brutally honest where you are. And by lifting others up, you have to get to that honesty. You have to create a space for people. You have to create a space for yourself, to be honest. Okay, so I have a journal. I think it's 781 is today. 781, I think it might be. So that's my space. I'm going to tell you here right now that I want to help the world. That's what I'm saying to you now. I want to help the world. I was very frustrated when depressed. I felt I needed more. I needed something for myself. I needed to feel what's this life about, right? If it's, I had, I've got a lovely house, I've got a lovely family, but I needed something from me. Something that I want to get out into there and dig into, okay? And my family, my wife, they're all so important to me. But it's always something you need for you. Okay? So you can be, as I always say, a better husband, better partner, better friend. You need your thing to lift you up. So the thing is, when you want to lift others up, you want to be looking for things that they're doing well, right? So I'm not talking about rah-rah fake stuff. So when they're doing stuff that you think, wow, that's really great, you can compliment them. So for me, there was a leader, they are, they're above me, right? But what I wanted to do is I want to recognise, I want to go through my days recognising and lifting other people's up every single day. So this person, right, it was great to see that they're like in a high position, but this person came into this department and they need help with something that you would consider to be, they wouldn't deal with it. It's just not in there. It's not their role. It's not their thing. It's not their responsibility. But they helped them. I think it was something about a photocopy or something, where the paper was or something. And they knew what it was, and they helped, and they did it for them. And that's what I mean. I went up to that person and said, you know what? Can I just say that's what true leadership is about? I said that to them. I said that is an example you're setting to everybody. And when you see people doing good things, you want to reward that by calling it out and saying to them, it's all too easy to call out the negative. Oh, you're doing this, or you're doing that. That's easy, right? That's the easy part. The hard part is going, hey, this person's struggling, or maybe this person isn't, we've got a view about this person, they're not being great, and maybe they're like, not doing great things, right? But you've got to work with them or whatever. It's not being fake. It's about if you spot something they're doing something that's good, they might be doing a good piece of work to a really high standard. Do you know what? I really love that. But it's being really genuine about what you're appreciating about that person. What can you appreciate that's good about that person? Now, I believe that everybody in the world is good. There is a very small percentage that aren't. But our job as humans, and is to lift others up, is to spot that good, spot the good in others, and call it out. If someone's put in the grit and determination to push through, get a qualification, whatever it is, say excellent. I really admire that, because I do admire that. If someone's like, lifted out a hand at someone, or someone's been crying, someone's crying, or someone's upset, and this other person comes over, you see that and observe that, and afterwards they go off and say, do you know what, that was amazing, what you just did there. Because what we're doing is encouraging that sort of behaviour in this world. And I want this world to be an amazing place. And to do this, we need to lift others up in every situation, your family, your friends, relationships. Even last night, right? Me and my wife was cooking, having a great roast dinner, and just it's the little things, right? In a relationship, if you're like been in a relationship now, like for many years, like I have, like it's over 20 years we've been in a relationship, right? I've been married over 20 years, nearly 30 years been together. But you've got to put in your effort to every area of your life, right? So me as a husband, friend, whatever. So when you're together, what can you appreciate? What can you do to lift someone up? So sitting there watching Mamma Mia 2. I don't like that film, right? I really do not like Mamma Mia 2. I don't like Mamma Mia films, right? But I'm sitting there watching it because, we're spending time together. Anyway, one of the songs comes on. And do you know what? I heard this, there was a story about someone, I can't remember what it was, but that every day, I say Ed Milet actually, if you go to Ed Milet would talk about a relationship that he saw, I think his mother-in-law have with the father, anyway, that he would see them just dancing. And this inspired me, right? I love this, because when that Mamma Mia film came on, what I did is to lift my beloved up, right? Lift my beloved up. I said, Mamma Mia, come on. It was a song, I can't remember which one it was, because I'm not great on that, I have the recalls. I said, hey, and I got my wife by the hand, picked her up, I looked off the chair, and we started dancing. Just spontaneously. So I want to lift my beloved up. And it was really like an unexpected time, but that inspiration, I thought, you know what, I want to get more of that. I want to be a better husband, I want to lift someone up. And lifting my wife up. In that moment, we just sat there cuddling, and we just like danced to Mamma Mia. I don't like Mamma Mia, but actually in that moment, you can feel that connection. You get a deeper connection. Even after all these years, you can find those deeper connections. And it doesn't have to be in a husband, wife, your partner, whatever it is, you can find those deeper connections with your work colleagues, whether you're friends, with your daughter, with your son, with your mum. No matter how hard that relationship is, you can find something to appreciate, because deep down, humans need to be lifted up. I don't care what the facade is, I don't care how hard they feel they are. There is a soft centre within every human being you can get in touch with. And that's what lifting others up is. So today, I want you to do something. So we here at Inspiration Nation don't just watch this video. So my question to you today is, what are you going to do to lift others up today? Just want you to write down one action today. That's all I'm going to ask you to do, one action, and then I want you to do is put it in the comments below on this video. What have you done to lift others up? Tag it with #InspirationNation. So let's go, let's do this, you got this. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'd love it if you checked out this video right over here. If you enjoyed this, you'll absolutely love that. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the video, because that'll help this message get out even further. And it'll give you a message, tap the bell as well, because that will give you an indication when another video goes live. So you've been watching Inspiration Nation, and I'll see you there.